Ford Focus 2012 through 2018 headlamp assembly replacement. Have you ever looked at your Focus and been like, man, this thing's old and ratty looking. What can I do? What's the problem here, you know? Something's just not quite right, you know what I mean? That right there, such a big difference. Every Focus I've had, I put a set of these cheap Chinese headlights on there. They've worked great, and boy does it transform the car. Put a link for them down below, but let's continue on with how to replace these. First thing I have here is a Torx 30. You can get a Torx 30 screwdriver. I'll go ahead and link one down below. I've got a pick, and I mean, that's basically it. You're going to want to get a Phillips head screwdriver to adjust the headlights when you're done. If you go down in here, see, that's where you adjust the beam right there. So basically you pull the car up in front of a something white, such as a garage door, back up about 20 feet, turn that to aim it about where it should be. Next, I'm gonna take my Torx 30 after I open the hood, and this one to the right here, take this screw out. Don't drop it down in there, you'll never be able to find it. Then you take this one out. And same with the other side here. I do recommend grabbing those as you take them out. All right, so on this one, it's going to be the one to the left. It's the one that's holding down the headlight assembly, in case you're wondering there. Right. Take that out, and take that out. And then, grab the headlight. Pull it out. That's how you take that out. Now here's the fun part, boys. This connector, it can be kind of a bear at times. So, all right, what I did there is I just, when it was still on there and it wouldn't come off, I pushed in, wiggled a little bit, pushed down as on the release right there as I was pushing in, and then it came off. Let's see if I can have the same luck on this side. That's how easy it is to pull these headlight assemblies out. Now, normally, I don't get this lucky on these. I have to get in there with that pick, which is why we have that with us today, and kind of get in there and release the tang like this on the screen, and then that'll make it easier to disconnect the connector. However, push in a little bit as you're holding in. There we go. I just kind of got in front of the connector and got up underneath here and pulled up on the release lever and sort of see it in there. And released it off of this little notch right here. All right, guys, I'm going to sit this right here, and you can sort of see the major difference here. It's going to make this car look so much better. I just kind of restored the paint a little bit yesterday. Cleaned it with some Dawn dish soap, and then did it off with microfibers, rinsed it, clay barred it, and then waxed it. Boy, is it blinging. Okay. Look at that popping paint. Easiest car ever to pull the headlights out on, I swear. All right, guys, so next, before you go popping the new ones in, make sure, did the headlight assemblies you buy come loaded with all the bulbs? There's the high beam, the low beam, the marker, and then there's a marker down in here on the bottom. Goes in right here. Basically, you rotate that counterclockwise, put the bulb in down in there. The ones I bought came preloaded with all new bulbs, so all I have to do is take the new ones and pop them in. Do be mindful, I've run into a situation before on these aftermarket headlights where it didn't take the exact same low beam bulb and high beam bulb as the old one, so they wouldn't swap over on the product page and figure out which one it's supposed to take. Anyway, grab this, set her in here, connect it. Make sure it clicks. If it doesn't click, what you could do, that would mean that you kind of sheared the tab off in there. What you could do is put a little bit of like a drop of RTV here, and then put the connector on just enough for it to hold on, although the dirt and debris inside these connectors usually hold them on by themselves. There we go. Got a little click on there. You see this notch right here on the edge of the headlight assembly? You want to make sure it gets down below here. See, it's about the only thing you need to align on here. Once you align that, it kind of pops back and everything else aligns. If your screw hole's gone, pop it up a little bit, and look, it kind of moved over to the left here. I can't feel my fingers. It's about -20 out here. All right, both screw holes are lined up, so that is an indicator that everything's popped in correctly. Look at your edges all the way around. Everything's lined up perfectly. This thing's ready to be bolted down in. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop the other one in first. I am freezing. And I apologize if I'm extra hyper today. I just had a whole bag of Flips sugar-covered pretzels. I mean, yogurt-covered pretzels. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Click. Just give it a little tug test. It ain't coming off. Line this notch right here, underneath here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Helps to sort of take it back out, align that notch first, and then push the rest in. There we go. And I lost my screw hole. There we go. All right. There, now it's perfectly center. I'm gonna go ahead and get the bolts in. I'm gonna start them a few threads so that they don't fall down when I tighten them with the screw gun. I literally don't feel my fingers. It's weird. It's like I have gloves on or something. On the driver's side now. Okay. You don't have to go crazy with them. And just like that, they're in, boys. And again, get yourself a Phillips head screwdriver. All right, guys, would you look at that? Look at that difference. Okay. Look at that. Dog? Is that not the best 79 or 80 bucks or whatever you can spend on one of these focuses? All right, guys, I'm currently up the street at a school about 20 feet away from the wall. And I'm gonna, as you can see here on the left, my beam is raising up. Let me point that out to you. You see on that door right there how it's raising up, going clockwise. And if you look right here, this is the one I'm using. It's the one closer to the low beam, which is the one on the left. This is the high beam, the one right here. I'm gonna keep raising it up until it's about level with the car. Do keep in mind, this isn't perfectly level, so I'm gonna have to aim it slightly high. There we go. We're on the passenger side now, as you can see here, raising up the low beam. See it going up a little bit. For me, in person right now, this isn't changing anything. So when you adjust the low beam, you can adjust the height by using that one down there. That goes up and down, but this one, for me, isn't doing anything. But as you can see here, that's right about where they should be. Thank you for watching.